A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Vanderbilt Commodores. The Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. He's in open space downfield. Makes one man miss. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it to the right side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lee to throw. He's got it on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Hand off from the gun. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
Back to pass. It's Hatchett. Wide open downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's got the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away from the defense. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lee takes to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown doors!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now on the option. The pitch. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Lee to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The popular catchphrase for quarterbacks is extending the play. The defense cut off the extension.
And the defense just kept coming. You know, one guy missed, two guys missed. It doesn't matter. That's the sign of a really good defense. The guys that swarm to the football. And you're like, are they playing with 11? Or they have 12 or 13 because they play so fast. Great job continuing to hunt the football.
They punted away on 4th down, all the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Thanks to grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Bearcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built.
It's a running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Find some fresh air. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's Hatchett. There's a heat. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Cincinnati, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, sack.
Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Inside the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they...
Into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
27, Cincinnati, 17.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Lee takes to the air. They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Powers through. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Hatchett. Pressure coming. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He gets it out fast. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Halted in the first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and they do this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Creates a little space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the outside and the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Got the quick completion. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. He lets one fly deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
But the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Commodores have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without score. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lee to throw. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown Doors. And the pummeling has started.
Number 82 with the grab.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Hatchett. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Brings it down on the right side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. The Bearcats are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time. Setting up.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. What a disappointment. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Bearcats in the hurry up. To the air. It's Hatchett. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Whips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 82.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Got room at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Blasted as he lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a second and long. Let's go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. But second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make...
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
There he goes. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Now facing a third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, and get the incompletion. That's something positive that the coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. To the air, it's Hatchett. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air.